Hey there, Cushman, coming to you from the woods of Tennessee here. This video is kind of a tribute to one of our friends that was off-grid here. He was a man named Johnny. He's a great guy, veteran, everything you'd want to see as a neighbor. He's in his 60s, and he tried to do this off-grid by himself, and it's a hard deal. It's tough. I would issue a warning to anybody that's just online going, oh, we can do this. It will be one of the toughest things that you ever do in your lifetime. It is hard coming without power, without water, to a raw piece of land. It's not as easy as some of these, sites you see on YouTube and other places. Hey, you can just show up and buy this, no contract land, owner finance land, and just show up. No, we've watched a lot of people come and go. But one of the blessings, and thank you, Johnny, we're going to honor your gift here by making the most of it. But he really liked, and he's watched what Savannah and I have done in building out and kind of getting a foothold here. And when he pulled out, he took what he could, and then he just laid all this stuff out right here and said, hey, come and get it and make the most of it. And it was an emotional goodbye, and we hope to see you again, Johnny. He's just a great human being. So this is kind of some of the stuff here. We'll do a walkthrough, kind of a reveal, I guess. I haven't seen everything. But he gave us, we have a bunch of them at the house, but he gave Savannah a double bed in a frame, and then a bunch of these stackable white and black totes, which anybody has used these. These are just one of the best inventions ever. I've loved these things. I used them prospecting in Arizona. I mean, these are just great totes. And then, I'm not even sure what this is. I have to figure out, it looks like some sort of a, didn't talk about it, but it looks like some sort of a storage container. It's got a spigot on the outside. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. But looks like maybe a rainwater collection device of some sort, or maybe a solar shower. I'm not sure. Johnny, hopefully you watch this and you can enlighten us. And then obviously one of the more handy things off-grid are tarps, right? I mean, you can use them for a variety of purposes. And then one of the huge things, 120 quart Coleman cooler, which is just awesome. I just couldn't believe that. I mean, that's a huge gift here. Let's open it up. Oh yeah, nice and clean. I mean, the guy was a great guy. We've got a couple weed sprayers here. Some Spectracide weed and grass killer. Oh, and look, we've got a 2-burner stove here. One of the little propane stoves. And you got a fold-out table. That's going to be awesome. That'll go in the tiny home. And another trash can and a rake, which is awesome. Hey, and a propane bottle and a chair. That's really cool. I like the chair. I will definitely enjoy that, Johnny. And then kind of the deal we made is we get both of these buildings right here. He had started to build this little structure out. Let's go take a look at it. It's the first time I've been into it. But this is what you call true lumber. This is sawmill lumber. So instead of what you buy at the lumber store, which really are not 2-inch thick 2x4s, for example, they're 1 inch and change. These are true. I mean, these are sawmill rough sawn logs. We got a lot of sawmills in the area that'll give you true, actual 2-inch lumber. And that's going to be the porch. That's 12 feet long, it looks like, by about 4 feet wide. And that's going to be the base for our front porch. And then we'll make a covering for it. And let's open the screen door here. Oh yeah, we got a floor in here. Got a pedestal base. That's always handy. Wow. And then it looks like 4x4s. No real studs, but we've got some 4x4s. And looks like he'd put in some metal base here. So we're going to have to take this apart. It's all screwed down, which is cool. We can take that apart pretty quickly. And it is, give you credit, Johnny, it's pretty solid in here. I have to patch some of these holes so we don't get any rodents or anything in the one that we put up. But we're going to take this down. Oh, nice little door latch from the inside for security there. Beautiful woods, right? And this 5x8 metal shed. This is the one that you know, boy, I just can't even overstate the value of this. This is either going to be a chicken coop or like a goat milking shed, like a milk parlor. And looks like it's empty in here. Oh, he's got a tarp down with a gravel base for it, it looks like. And we're going to take this apart and load it on the roof of the car, in essence, and just pack it back. So kind of the deal we made is, if you can't take down both sheds completely, just take down one and leave one so that you don't have half dismantled sheds. So we're gonna honor that request from him. And this is this is one of those showers, but he had used it as a restroom. It's kind of a good idea off grid. And for compost, you can use, you know, your hamster or, you know, sawdust shavings in a 5-gallon bucket, for example. And that's one of the kind of old folks' homes medical chairs, right? So it's one of those little Walmart stand-up shower enclosures that they sell. So we're going to use that for sure. And it looks like there's some boards and then some pine over here that was cut for in firewood round, so you can definitely make use of that. So we're just overjoyed. We're just hugely blessed. And you know, the best way I can think of to honor his gift is to make sure we use it to the best of its ability and use everything. So this will be the weekend's project here, is kind of disassembling this off-grid. We do it with kind of a heavy heart, because we really enjoyed seeing Johnny go by in his Ford Explorer, and he was always smiling. And you know, I never got to go with you, Johnny, and have that beer we talked about, but I'll have a beer in your honor on the property here for sure. And maybe when you come down from Illinois or wherever you're at there, then we'll be able to go and hit the VFW or a local bar and have a beer, have a pounder together, man. So we're going to go ahead and get busy doing this today, Silver Serpent and I, and hopefully we've got a week to get everything out according to the land company, whatever we can get out. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then again, if anybody knows what this thing is, it to me looks like maybe a rainwater collection device or a water storage. I'm not sure, but go ahead and let me know. I mean, it looks like roughly, well, maybe looking at it says Vevor Tough Tools half the price. So I'm not sure. It looks like it's roughly just shy of 4 feet tall. It's got some feet on it, and it's got a couple spigot and then a drainage, some sort of a water containment device is what I'm guessing. I'm not sure. So be cool to learn something new. So if anybody knows, oh, and there's a clear tube going up the side here. I'm not sure what that would be for. And it's, whatever it is, and it's got a zippable, closable top on it. The top zips and closes, it looks like. So maybe if you filled it with water, okay, and there's, oh, it looks like maybe it is a rainwater collection device. I'm not sure. But if anybody knows, hey, Gearhead Gardens or Cookies out there, some of my loyal watchers, if you guys know what this is, comment and let us know. And we'll put it to the right use. But we're terribly excited about this gift. We're saddened. It's kind of like a bittersweet thing. We really like that guy. He was a really, really kind gentleman and very welcoming. And he was very encouraging to us. And so maybe we'll get to see him again, and we just hope so. So we're going to get busy taking everything apart. I've got the cordless drill and skill saw. And Johnny is also the one that we bought the generator off of that we have up at the campsite, so, or up at the homestead up there. So we're going to use those tools, and we're going to take this apart and return it back to nature.